Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. I've zoomed out a little bit just to indicate that of the July highs, Bitcoin has 3 waves down. Bitcoin also has 3 waves up of the August lows. That does leave us with, well, no really clear pathway, okay? So I would like to tell you the different scenarios that are possible and, in my opinion, likely. But I think we need to be a bit patient here now to wait for clarity. I think it is not the moment, it's not the time at the moment to expect clarity from this market, okay? Because we have no clear impulse into any direction at the moment on this sort of time frame. We have 3 waves down, which I consider, first of all, part of a WXY structure. In the bullish interpretation, let's start with the most bullish interpretation. In the bullish interpretation, we bottomed in a wave 2 in August. Basically, we're now in a 3rd wave rally to the upside. Can take us to 40 to 50k. Condition here is, first of all, that the August low is holding. I mean, below the August low, this is completely invalidated anyway. But, let me just think. Yeah, ideally, well, the August low, but ideally the B wave low is holding. So below the August low, it's invalidated. Below the B wave low, which is 25,870, the bullish wave count is basically also invalidated. Yeah, an earlier signal. Below the 61.8 retracement, the blue wave count will get less likely, but is still valid. Please understand that, yeah? Don't mistake this support area as invalidation. I highlighted before that this is a leading diagonal in the most bullish scenario. In a leading diagonal, we need to see price hold ideally the 61.8 retracement in a wave 4. But in a leading diagonal, also the Fib levels are less reliable. So I will not call it invalidated if it goes below that level, but it would reduce in likelihood. So we need to see 5 waves up of the August lows to consider this blue wave count to be in control. At the moment it's fighting for sure, but it's not in control yet. Okay, so I try to make that clear. You need to free yourself from trying to know what exactly is playing out, because at the moment we just don't know. Yeah, we can identify the potentials, giving you a bit of a roadmap. Yeah, giving you a bit of a roadmap to understand what to watch out for. So, a few things to talk about within this scenario. In this scenario, we need to see obviously what did I do? We need to see the support area hold in an ideal world, and we need to see one more high. Now, we need to make sure that we understand that this is a diagonal, so the interpretation will be to a degree subjective. So for example, if the price goes up from here, I will not call it 5 waves. Yeah, this would not be a healthy wave 4 that we see at the moment. It just wouldn't be. It's just too shallow. Okay, so what I would like, so one option within this wave count is, for example, I go to the 1 hour chart. One option in this wave count is that we just completed an A wave. We could be ready for a small rally in a B wave and could then come down in a C wave. This is what I would actually prefer. I mean, it's sort of reacted here to the 38.2 Fib level. Could be a flat structure here, and one more high in a C wave. Could complete this larger B wave, then coming down in C. Now, this is just a bit of speculation, just one possible way how this wave 4 could play out. If we blast through resistance right now, I would think that this 3rd wave has an extension. Okay, so they are just sort of the details to watch out for here on the smaller time frame. Ideally, to get this wave 4 in, we would like to see a deeper retracement, deeper into the orange box. And then when I find it healthy enough, I will let you know. Yeah, and then ideally we make a 5th wave to the upside. So we need 5 waves up in the blue wave count, and as soon as we have them, then in any pullback we can look for an ABC structure and a support area to basically trade higher. This is the most bullish scenario, but we're not there yet. Okay, we need 5 waves. Until we see those 5 waves, we cannot formulate the next trade setup. In my opinion, the next reliable trade setup will occur after 5 waves up and 3 waves down in a wave 2. Then the next scenario would be the idea that we remember what we talked about yesterday and the days before, that we were looking for another move down in a 5th wave. So basically to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is still a possibility that we had a low in a wave 3. This here is a wave 4 rally, which might have topped, and one more low to 24 to 23k is still in the making. This has reduced somewhat in reliability because of the rally, which is too strong. It was a little bit too strong, that 4th wave rally. So it has reduced in reliability, but I cannot rule it out. So this is still something we need to keep in mind. And that is sort of my corrective primary, you could say. So the wave 4 scenario that I just showed you is still possible, but I prefer this rather to be a B wave. Yeah, in the green wave count, we came down in the A wave, yeah, in an A wave, rallying in a B wave because of the size of it, because we broke above resistance, making the wave 4 a little bit less likely, but it's a B wave, and then we come down in a C, but would then come down much lower. To keep it simple, I think we just need to pay attention to the orange support area for now, and just be a bit flexible in the current situation. What I pay attention to mainly is now the orange support area. If we find support here, okay, if we go a little lower, I would not call blue wave count invalidated, but if we get a sustained break below the 26,460 level, and then also take out here yesterday's swing low, basically at 25,890, then I will start to deal with the question, okay, was this either a B wave rally, or was it just a wave 4 and we come down in a wave 5? But certainly below yesterday's swing low, I would assume that the blue wave count doesn't really have a chance. Okay, I think this really gives you the potentials at the moment. Hope it makes sense. There is just not, you can't say it's this or that at the moment, for the simple reason that we had 3 waves down, 3 waves up. So it's, we just need to keep it simple basically. So we can't really say which one it is. But this is certainly a support area. You can see prices already slowing down as it approaches this support area. I think in the blue wave count, it now has a chance to this is generally support, right? So this is just how it would play out in the blue count. You could also say that this was a wave 1 to the downside in maybe the green count. This here is a wave 2 now, and we come down in a 3 next, 4 and 5. And then if we take out that support, then we have some clarity that it's certainly not the blue wave count. But again, it's too early for that. It's too early. I, however, think there is some potential here to get a bit of a short-term bounce now. We need to see where it leads us, but ideally, first of all, into resistance between 27,740 and then 28k. So, but this is just the potential for a short-term bounce. I mean, this is really... Why? Because we are now hovering above Fibonacci support. We have a small reversal candle. And also because it has a small 5-wave move down. Okay, and this could turn into a 3-wave move. But again, that's not anything reliable. This is really just micro counting. But we've got some Fibonacci support here in that region. So yeah, in summary, we've got one very bullish wave count, which could be in the making, unfortunately, only as a diagonal. So we cannot really trust it until it's complete. It's just the nature of the market right now. Support areas are defined. Invalidation point is defined. We have then on a bearish side, either the formerly yellow counts. If you've watched the previous videos, the yellow count, which is here a wave 4, which assumes this topped in a wave 4 and comes down in a wave 5. Or this is a B wave top and we come down in a C wave, much lower. But that doesn't really matter at the moment because these are 2 different bearish counts, of short-term bearish. But first of all, we need to see if support is holding. So I think at the moment there isn't really much to do. Yeah, in my opinion, there isn't really much to do here on this chart because we have limited clarity. We will get clarity after we have 5 waves up and 3 waves down, or after we break below yesterday's swing low. That's sort of my take at the moment. Very, very very difficult market at the moment. Yeah, very difficult because it's just moving in 3 waves at the moment. But that's just the nature of the market. It's basically we're at the moment in the process of tracking structures to identify reliable trade setups. But at the moment, I don't see a reliable one. That's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.